Hello, hello, hello. How's it going there, Amanda? How's it going there, Zachy? How are you guys? Yep, I expect a lot of people are going to be busy today, Zachy, so I'm just going to be streaming in the morning a little bit here. Alright, so did a little work on the helicopter yesterday and last night, and so probably work on the boat a little bit, the home ship here, and then we'll try to do some missions. So got the, let's actually look at the helicopter a little bit first. So put the autopilot in. Bunch of panel stuff. We'll go over what I worked on the helicopter off screen. Pretty much do most of the panel stuff off screen now. It's just panel stuff is me deciding where I want stuff a lot. I got a nice stack of micros up there. So this is kind of the setup here is going to be master power, avionics, bat 1 and 2, volts, low bat, beacon, nav, strobes, landing taxi, spot, and logo lights. Then moving into the fuel section, we have fuel in pounds, low fuel light, rotor brake release, ground idle, fuel valve and starter. Not sure what this is going to be yet. Have the 6-pack, keypad for the autopilot, heading hold for the autopilot, altitude hold for the autopilot, master control screen, bearing panel. This is RPM. This is all engine info, so RPM, engine temp, prop pitch, and 0 the pusher. Not sure what this is going to be yet. This is transponder locator. So that's kind of what we're working with there. So that's what I worked on the helicopter. So let's go, let's work on that home ship a little bit. I want to trying to get that moving forward so that hopefully I can use it soon. So how's it going there, Aiden? So let's see. Let's open up the home ship. See what we need to work on. So let's swap out the props. So we'll see which ones are going to fit here with the new props. Let's see. So that's too big. We're going to have a size problem here. I think we might have a size problem here. Yeah, we're going to have a size problem here. I might have to stick with the old ones. Yeah, definitely. I think we're going to have to stick with the old ones, at least for now. These are just going to be way too big. Yep, those are going to be too big, so stick with the old ones for now. Alright, we still stick with the old ones. Not a big deal. Let's, do that. Alright, so that's gonna go for the piping on there. Let's see what we need in here. Let's actually do some room fleshing. I don't want to go right back into I really don't want to go right back into setting up panels, as I did that pretty recently. So let's paint, and then let's actually do room segmentation first. So this is going to be right below the bridge. So let's see, what would we want right below the bridge? Let's start by doing this. So one thing I was thinking is the drone control in here. So I need to fix that module so that it can be ready to transport in. So the drone control needs to go in there. Maybe make this a little bit of an open floor plan in here. Probably want a head down here. We might put a head here. This next level is going to be more staterooms and stuff. A little bit more living quarters in here. And this is down. So we're starting to get into garages. So where do I want to put the... Let's put the wall in here. Alright, so that's the engineering section. That's going to be the garage section here. The middle garage. Play with the middle garage. I'm kind of interested in that feature, so we'll play with that space-wise. We have this garage here. So let's cut that, and then let's do that. Okay, perfect. And then we'll segment the room here like so. So that's the front garage where the where the skiff will go. All right, nice. Staircase down. I want to see if I can get some ribbing in here, so the front looks funky without ribs, so let's see if I can get those in. So let's see. Perfect. All right, so that's a void, so I should be able to get an XML block in there for the void, because I want to put more of these ribs in here, and I kind of need to grab some XMLs in there for that. So let's do this. Let's grab... let's see, block times 3, was that big enough to fit there? Bro, it's gonna be, might fit. No, it's gonna be too short. It's gotta be a 5 banger. No, it's gotta be a 7 banger. It's gonna have to be 7 to fit there, so. Then is it gonna hit, is the question. Oh, it's perfect. Okay, so I need a 7. Do I have a 7 is the question. It's a 5 by 7. I need a 1 by 7. There's a 1 by 9. 7 wide. This might do it here. Nice. Alright, let's color this. Let's see. Okay. That's all colored up. Alright, good. Make sure it's not going to hit anything on the interior. Alright, right there. Make sure we don't... Beautiful. Make sure we're not sticking out of the bottom. Look at that, baby. Awesome. Alright, so that's good. A little bit of overhang there, but it's minimal. Okay, and then I want to see, can I fit one here? That overhangs too much. What about there? That's gonna not stick out. Perfect. That will go right there too. Nice. What happened? Did it go invisible? Did go invisible. Let's see if I can figure out why. Or is it supposed to be right here? Okay, let's do this. Why is it going invisible for me? It need to be flipped? Probably needs to be flipped. Let's see if this one does it. Stop painting. I'll keep clicking on paint. Okay, let's see. Gotta get this to behave here. You're gonna be a jackass, aren't you, huh? Didn't want to cut it. Okay, maybe try rotating it one more time. Yes, I don't think this one's gonna work here. Let's back it up and see what's up with this. That's being obnoxious. I figure out I gotta merge these, see if these are even gonna work. So these might not work. They're gonna go invisible. Shit. Alright. Those are gonna go invisible. That sucks. Alright. I'll see what I can do with fixing them later, maybe. That's too bad. I have to figure something out there. Alright, let's see. Alright, we'll see you later, Aiden. Well, that's too bad. Can't XML that the way I want it. I'll try again later, but not gonna worry too much. Let's see, I wanted to move this staircase potentially. Move it all the way to the side here is a thought. Let's try that. Go over the railing maybe. Do that, and then we'll put an end cap on this. That's the one I want there. Okay. Now I'll get the railing out of the way. All right, nice. It's gonna be hard to make it even. So let's see. We'll do we do a lip on this? I think we do a lip on this. A little bit of depth and detailing on here. A little bit of detail there. Figure out I want to do probably a big door there. Maybe I'll change the way the garage door works. I don't know. We'll figure it out. How's it going there, Aaron? What's happening? A little bit of detail there. Wish I could do my regular style hatches, but I don't think we're going to be able to. Alright, let's go like this. Let's see, where is the next one? It's on the wall, okay. DPI on my mouse all dicked up again. You gotta set it so that stormworks uses a certain DPI. I keep forgetting. Oh, perfect. I picked the walls right in the money. Put the walls right on where the stress members are. Why wouldn't you grab this block? Jesus Christ. Gotta hook up these condensers. The condensers have yet to be hooked up. Alright, nice. Gotta be one here. Yep, right there. Never missing one. There it is. Alright, that's on the wall. This is under the crane. Okay. Gotta be missing one here. Are we not missing one there? There should be one here. Okay, let's measure this. That is 15. Alright, there we go. Alright, what's the gapping on this? 7s. They should all be 7s. Yep. It's under the staircase, okay. It would be there, but that's under the staircase. There's a different gapping on there. Okay, well, I'll go with the gapping it's supposed to be. Let's see where this one is. I could bump the ceiling up in here, but I'll decide what I want to do with that. Either gonna bump the ceiling up or I'm not, so figure that out. That'd be a good place for microcontrollers in between the deck plating, though. So that could reserve it for that. Alright, and then this is screwy anyway there, so that's good. Alright, supports are in. Let's play with the garage. I want to play with putting a vehicle in there, see if I can move it around. Let's save that. What's the max size we can put in here? 21 by what? 10. 21 by 10. Okay. I'm curious about the IFA. I know the IFA is not too wide, but height's going to be a problem with that, likely. Yeah, everything looks big in the editor. You get it actually in the game. It's not that huge, so yeah, it's going to be way too tall. That's expected. Okay. That wouldn't be the type of vehicle that would generally go in there anyway. Let's see the tow truck. I'm curious. That'd be a good utility vehicle to be able to take in here. Go do tow missions. It's too tall. Okay. It does not surprise me. I know my mini vehicles will fit in there. I'm just trying to see. It's kind of the largest will fit in there. I know the Croc should have no problem fitting in here. Croc fits, definitely. Farm tractor? Probably too tall. Yeah, it's too tall. Not that that's something I would generally bring with me anyway. Yeah, some of the taller vehicles can always be deck loaded as well, but I'll see what will fit inside. Curious about the remote tug. The remote tug would not be in the garage. It's going to be way too big for that. But the remote tug is going to be used on this. So the remote tug was made to go with Triton. And the remote tug it's offloaded, and then this is sent out to go and tow vehicles. So you can be doing two things at once. So that will be able to fit on the deck, no problem. So that will work. To be deck loaded. The snowmobile should fit fine. Mini truck will definitely fit. So mini truck is a good contestant for going in here. Let's play with this. Let's put the mini truck in. Let's see, I gotta be close here. Okay. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna throw my flashlight on the ground and keep having that in front of my eyes. Nice thing, I can use the door to kind of straighten it out. There goes the mini truck. Get a pic of that. As usual, microcontroller's ruining the shot. Alright, there we go. Slack. We've got slack. Go ahead and we'll just retract. And make sure I don't jam that cable up. Okay, there we go. We're retracting now. Alright, good. So the mini truck's nice because the module will fit in the back, so it has a lot of versatility with what it can do. Why What is up with this? Oh, see this water stuck inside? That's hilarious. See that? It's like on the glass. So that's the mini truck in. So that works great. And then so probably put a door on this side. We'll do a port door path so that stack two mini truck size vehicles there, and then one in the opening. So that's pretty good. I like that. That'd be pretty cool. So nice. I dig on that. So let's see. I saved this, didn't I? I did. Okay. So mini truck. Any of the mini vehicles will fit, which is cool. There we go. Make sure this one has all the edits, and it does. Okay, good. So yeah, that's pretty good. I could move this wall a little bit if I want more space, but I think that's plenty of space. I don't need or really want a ton. So let's grab you, door. So I'm gonna do the door so that, you know, it would close. You know, the most likely place to flood would be here because of the door, the garage door. So, you know, you want the door to push. You want the water pressure to help keep the door closed. So put it like that. This one got doubled here. There we go. So we have kind of a port walk path there. All right, nice. And then let's see. 29. Okay, so that's the width of a container. 29. Doesn't look right. 7. Yeah, it doesn't look right. I measured wrong. Yeah, okay, that's better. Alright, nice. That is the garage. Be funky with these, having that. Let's measure this. It fits. Okay, that's good. Alright, nice. Starting to get a little detailing down here. Let's flesh this out a little bit. So, probably I'll do the perimeter and then plain fill it. We'll make sure it doesn't plain fill where it's not supposed to, because I hate the plain fill. Don't want to put, you know, ground markings in here. All right, good. And we'll go probably stainless for the industrial spaces. Might paint something up. How did this get off-centered? This got off-centered. Okay, you get back centered there, guy. Okay. Now what do we want? A little bit lighter, so we're using that color. And what color are we using the walls? This. Let's go. Okay. Inability to color both sides of these hinges is quite frustrating. No, I was able to do it. Alright. Thought I couldn't color it at all. Let me see, that one? Yep, oh, I'm able to do it now. Okay. I thought I couldn't do it. Let's see. Nice. This little triangle's a pain to color sometimes. Come on, come on, come on. Color it, color it, color it, you scumbag. There we go. I'm gonna pre-color you if you don't just do it. There we go. There we go. Alright, good. What is up with these corners? I just painted them. Okay. Alright, let's take a look in that room, see how it is. How's it going there, Basilicious? What's happening? I'll check chat in a second, guys. Alright, so I like this. Room looks looking good. Alright, so I have a port walk path on this. Alright, nice. Catch up on some of this here chat. Nobody else has complained about sound, Hendrik. Is anyone else having sound problems, or just Hendrik? Thank you, Tanip. Oh, nice. Benjamin. It depends. Moving weight I only usually use for cranes, or if I can't get the ship to be, if I can't get the center of gravity low enough, I'll usually use a moving weight. But the cranes I always use a moving weight because it needs to be active. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, just him. In future reference, there, if you're gonna say the sound's broken or something, ask the rest of chat if it's broken, because you end up having the person stream and dicking around with all their sound settings for no reason because you forgot to turn up your volume. So keep that in mind, please. I get that almost on a daily basis. People like, sounds this or that, and then everybody else is like, it's fine for me. So it's usually, not always, but usually it's something with your system. So process of elimination. Check out your system first, and before you have the other person on a wild goose hunt trying to fix something that's not broken. All right, let's see. So engineering is going to be colored a little bit differently. 6, 7. All right, there's engineering. Back wall, can't really. I could put some in the back wall. I gotta move that water tank at some point anyway. Yeah, plumb in the cooling for the. So you said heat sinks are working, which is great because this is gonna need a heat sink for the condensers. So I probably should just measure that first. Let's see, heat sink. Oh, F off. These arrows are the worst. So those are the heat sinks for the condensers here. So where's the first one? It's got to be in the wall here somewhere. Okay. Right there. Okay. All right, nice. And then I'll put pumps in there in a moment. That's condensers. Let's go. Doesn't really matter which direction. Let's see. I think it does up top though. Let's see. That is A. Okay, it's AB. Okay, good. So the toggle buttons here. So the variable pitch propellers are not going to work for this build, so that's all right. This is going to be kind of old school anyways, so I'll put them on something else. They're not going on everything anyway. Let's see. All right, that's good. Let's see what else we need to do in here. All right, so garage is working well here. Let's play with this for some decoration, maybe. I'm curious if this would... I'm trying to think of the geometry of this. Can't be much. Okay. Yeah, it'd be funky. Okay. It's not worth doing something like that. That'd just be for looks anyways. Alright, good. What else do we need here? So that is set up well. I need to put plumb in reverse and everything else in this. Doorway on here needs to be a central doorway. Give me an offset door. It doesn't have to be central, so it'll work there. Okay. Eventually I'll get it. Alright, so that's the front garage there for the rescue boat. I decide if I want to cut the ceiling up higher or not. I could by a couple blocks, but this is a good place to hide microcontrollers as well, so... Okay, this seal, I've already fixed that side, so we have this cavities in there. Alright, that's fine. Theoretically, I could do it up here, but do I need to? I don't need to, so... Like, yeah, it would just be in there. I could. Two, three, four. Oh, we have 4 there too, so I can do that. Okay. Yeah, that's the main thing, is make sure it's gonna be 4. Make sure it's gonna be a 4-banger. Okay, that's under this room here is kind of why I wasn't doing it. I can fix it for just this room, so that's fine. We'll cut that, and then I'll fix it up. Alright, good. Let's go paint it all up in there. Fix that. Okay. Ha! Come on. There we go. That is right there. Okay. Alright, nice. So that fixes that, and then I just need to fix over here. It's kind of funky. What are you looking at with 1, 2, 3, 4? Okay, that's a 4-banger there, so that will actually work. Alright. Now, of course, that's going to interfere right there. Alright, nice. So that works there for the front garage. Use same color scheme as here, I'd say. DPI up again. Gotta bring up Razor. What to do it? Won't show until I do it. It's like Tarkov, I need a higher DPI. It auto changes for Tarkov, and then I need to go back and figure out how to auto change it for here. Because I want the high DPI for Tarkov. It seems too high right now here. That's better. Okay. I want low DPI when I'm in the editor, especially. Make sure that's not fun screwing me. Okay. Alright, good. What color are we doing in here? Same there. Okay. The helicopter panel work wasn't bad, but not really all that looking forward to getting into panel work again right away. We'll end up doing it, but just not really looking forward to it right in a second. You have to be in a certain mentality for panel work. Okay. Alright, so front garage is painted. We'll deal with those rooms later. Engineering's gonna get a different paint scheme. It's kind of like we exposed the elements, so I want it a little bit more stainless looking. Might do paint at some point, but that needs to be fixed in there. Alright, nice. So here's the front garage. The middle garage. Engineering. And then we'll do various systems in here, likely. This got screwed up. I gotta fix that. Damn it. Alright. Go step up in there. That's fine. Got the space, so we want a 3. I need some cues to segment rooms anyway, so we need a 3 door here. So 1, 2, 3 there. Make this a hard wall. That can be an enclosed space there for whatnots and whatevers. Anyway, I can drop that down and not make it brutal. I have to cut that down another level. I can bring it down another level, is not bad either. Let me see. I like these little shape changes anyway, so. Oh, come on. No, don't do that. Press like exit OBS and all these other buttons at once. There we go. Fix that. There we go. Okay. Probably square it out there, I think. Okay, right there. If you have an industrial space, you expect kind of bump outs anyway. That's the benefit of having an industrial space. You really don't care if it has bump outs and whatnot. Yeah, it could be hiding mechanisms or whatever. Give me the right color. Come on. Clicking you 5 times. There you go. Alright. So that works. Alright, good. And that fixes this room up. That's a good natural place for that to stop. That's below grade. So, yep, that's below grade. So that will get... Okay. That's a segmented room. We've got that done. That could be a walkway over here. So we could do walkway right here. That's a 3-banger. So we'll do walkway and then internal rooms here. So we can do room here, room here. Okay. So that's door opening. So the room would have to start here. So that's all right. We'll do an inward room here. Maybe a sliding door or something, or just an inside watertight here. Do an inside watertight here. Okay. There we go. So there's a junction of 2 doors. That's kind of weird that it blocks the door. Let's not do that. Let's go. Entrance to this room will be over here. Alright, so we'll do walk path on this side, and then I need that to be entrance there. So let's do a wedge. Maybe I'll put the drone control room in that front room there, we'll see. Alright, that's going to be a room there. Alright, nice. Alright, so there's our path. So we'd come up the stairs, we'd go around here. That will give us access to the stairs over here, and then we'll probably cut it, segment it there. So let's go, what's that? That's the bump out here, so I kind of want... Could split this for staterooms, but then we have issues with where you enter. Okay. Measure this. 20, so we'll make it 21. 21. Okay, and then this, I don't know what I want to do here yet. This is going to be like... I don't know what I want to do here yet. I gotta put a bump out there, so that bumps, or bump in. And then I think we want to go back to the walk path here, so let's cut like that. Like little interesting turns of... Having the hallway turn is kind of nice. Give you something a little bit different to look at. Probably do sliders for some of these staterooms. This could be galley in there, and then figure out what I want to do with this area here. Alright, good. So good segmentation on those rooms. Could put a head down here, so let's go... Getting lost in the levels, there we go. Put like couches and stuff for just like seating areas randomly here and there, it'll be alright. The workstations, move the ladder. Alright, good. That's coming along. Let's get a little paint on here. on chat in a second, guys. Let's see. Okay, good. Let us see. What's everybody up to? Hello, hello, Hertz. Or Herzd. We've got building a couple garages. We have some for vehicles, one for a skiff. So, I didn't mean to do that. Let's brush that up first. Let's do that. Let's do the base. Okay. Come on, I hate the bucket. So just have voice command, like bucket off. Okay. Let's go take a walk around in here. That's what time it is. Okay. Hiya. Alright, so I'm digging the vibe in here is good. This is gonna be all white, so I want to check walk paths, make sure I like them. So I like going down the staircase, then you have to turn into the hallway, and then there'll be a couple sliding doors there. This will be to go down to engineering, it's kind of its own little thing. So you go to the lower deck, and then there'll be a slider here. Go back up. Place for exit signs. There's probably gonna be something in here with like, this is where like if you're gonna go work on deck, kind of like a ready area. Might have a big door there. Haven't decided yet. Go out here on deck, go up to the helipad. Walk around. Flows nicely. No flow problems. Alright, good. I digging it. Alright, good. So that's good. Let's paint this. Oh, that's from something I put on the deck there. Thank you there, Benjamin. There you go. Let's get some more ROM. Yes. Always good to have more ROM. Don't want engineering to be as dark, but I haven't decided yet. I don't know what to do with like all the little spaces in here. This will be all broken up probably. Could increase the size of the garage if need be as well. We'll see. But yeah, okay, good. Let's save that. Maybe transition work on something else for a little while. So let's go do some missions. We'll grind some cash out. Go to the bathroom and get a new drink. So that's all saved up. Alright, be right back. I'm gonna go get a drink. Alrighty. So here we are. Let's, so this was a test coming up here, so we'll teleport back. I was trying to get rid of, holy jeez, look at all these transpo missions. I was trying to get rid of, the people here, if you had watched last time. So I despawned some stuff and teleported. I was seeing if they go away. So it's the rig, between the rig and the rig and this are keeping the people in there, so that's why the people are not despawning. So I fixed my bug report to say that. We have something sitting in the base here. It's a Frigo. New oil spill marked on the map. All right. Let's see. Okay, Frigo's still sitting in here. Let's get rid of that. So what are we looking at? We got good cash now. We have 183. Let's see what we want to do for a mission. I want to clean these up. This one here, what's that? So the shark cage seems interesting to me. What's the depth? 30 meters. So 30 meters, we can actually swim down 30 meters with a cable. So we don't need a huge vessel. See, what do I have that can take a shark cage is 30 meters down? It's got to be something with a. Let's see, what's the small winch? Let's check the small winch really quick. I forget what size, how much that is. That is 10 meters, so I need this for the 40. Okay. Have anything that small? Let's see what I have for barges that will fit in this base. I don't know if I have any that will fit in this base with a crane. This one here. Career barge crane. Yep, that will fit. Okay. So this can go with... is this all? Okay, that will drop on, and then I think we're good to go on that. Alright, good. So let's do that. Let's go... And we'll go get that shark cage. Hiya. Be kind of a fun little lifty mission. No clip here. Nah, don't clear that. Just piss off. Alright, let's test this out, make sure everything's working. Okay, good. That's all working. That's all we need there. I assume the shark cage should have some sort of... Oh, Jesus. Some sort of method to attach to it. I assume there's a rope anchor, as the last one had rope anchors and like every type of connection known to man, so that should be fine. Like, if I want to go a little bit slower with this tugboat, I just back up with one engine. I don't take both engines. This one's very jumpy. I need to fix this gearing on this one. I'm going to redo a bunch of my azopod stuff. I want to do 360 azopods, so... Alright, there we go. I'll try to make sure here. Let's do this. I want to shut off vehicle damage while I come out. I want to be able to kind of bang this off there and not worry about it. Should not have extended the winch. I was trying not to, and I forgot. We'll just shut vehicle damage off as I kind of bang this around and try to get it where I need it. There we go. All right. I'll have the anchors touching my side too. It's getting jammed up and it's trying to sink me. Let's back it up a little bit here. I hope I shut the floor. I did shut the floor door. Okay, there we go. The anchor's touching me, which is funky. I gotta go release that anchor so that it's not touching me. There we go. Alright. Oh, see the oil? Where the hell's that oil coming from? What happened to... Okay, it's attached. What's going on here? Why is there oil everywhere? Okay. We're gonna put something out, well, before we go here. Let's see. Let's stop. Let's get this winch that I keep forgetting is, like, moves at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Let's do this. Alright, that's gonna just clean up oil while it's sitting there. They need to work on that oil, that's screwy. Alright, we don't need, 50 meters isn't bad. Cable. I don't know where all this oil came from. Do not know. I was banging that around, but the damage was off, so it wasn't like it got damaged and spilled oil. It does have a generator, but I don't know. Did you fix the pump? Yeah, pump's fixed on what, on Vrigio, yeah. Yeah, they need to work on the oil. The oil's kind of silly. You know, I like the spills, but they should, you know, some of these problems, it would be nice if they, you know, again, you know, hindsight's 20/20, but you know, some people aren't going to be interested in the oil spills, and it's always nice to have a clean all. Like, let somebody go in the custom menu, put a custom menu, clean all oil. Real simple, super simple. You know, it would make their job a lot easier if they just did something like that. You can go in the menu and shut off oil missions. But it's always nice if you can just shut off oil spills in general, because there's some people that don't care about that shit. And it's like, you know, by putting a checkbox, it's nice to just, like, people shut it off. You know, you make a mistake, and you like I made a mistake. I launched my facility with a hole in it. You know, I enjoyed cleaning up the oil. That's fine. I didn't mind it. But for some people, it's going to be annoying, so it's nice to just be like, oh, I made a mistake. I launched my facility. I pumped some jet fuel onto the ground. And so you click a button and it cleans up all the oil and it clears it. You know, it's not, you know, that's something that I think is always smart to put on there, you know. You know, it's always nice to have some way to just quickly do it. That's why I always put the custom menu on. It's like any of the stuff that's, you know, like I knew that was going to be a pain in the ass to pull out. And it would be frustrating if I just damaged it. You know, currently this tugboat is not maneuvering correctly. I need to fix it, but I haven't got to it yet, so just shut vehicle damage off. It's nice to have that, you know, ability. And then, you know, like I went up to the Arctic to do some testing, and so I wasn't going to go ahead and get, you know, frozen to death the entire time I was up there doing testing, so I just, you know, shut player damage off. So it's stuff like that that's I think the right thing to do for them is always have a checkbox for some stuff they can't, but you know, the other thing, too, is people need to take some responsibility, too, is when they start their game, to go through the options. Like, so many players will be like, you know, like, there was a couple players the other week that are like, I hate the Megalodon. I can't get anything done. Everywhere I go, there's a Megalodon. And people are like, well, shut off the Megalodon. And they're like, you can shut off the Megalodon? It's like, yeah, dude. If you went through, like, if there's a button that says options, always click on it and look at each option. You know, there's only one person to blame when there is an option for something and you didn't click on it. It's you. You know, you had the option to change something, do it. You know, people get lazy and they want to just, oh, quick start game, and then they complain that, oh, the game's not set up the way I like. okay, well, you didn't take the time to set it up. It literally, like, I timed it one day because, you know, like, they fixed something and then I had to start a new world for it to take effect, and it took me 10 minutes to completely start the career build series, save over again. You know, I copied the header, I made a new save, copied the header, and the game, I was back to where I was. Same amount of money, same bases bought within 10 minutes. You know, so it really doesn't take that long, you know, but people will get lazy and they won't do it. They won't check their options. It's like the first thing I think I did it in the new player career build series, was go through and be like, when you set up your world, click on every option and make sure it is set the way you want it, because there's only one person to blame when you get in your world and you're like, you know, there was another one people were complaining about. It's like, I'm trying to do a career, and how can I do a career with helicopters shooting at me all the time? And the responses from people were like, well, shut them off. Oh, you can shut them off? Yeah, dude. Go through the options, click on them, you'll see enemy AI. Enemy AI off, ding. You know, natural disasters came out. People were like, you know, I'm sick of all the natural disasters. I don't want any natural disasters. Okay, well, when you started your world, you had the option on, so that's why they're there. You know, so it's a combination. You know, as long as there's checkboxes there, it kind of takes the onus off of the game, and, you know, people can set up on their own. Trying to see how I have those set up here. Okay, is that double wide there? I'm looking at my supports on the tug here. I don't have a diving suit on me. I'll no clip. Again, reason 9 million I have no clip on, it's like, you know, IRL, you'd have a checklist. You'd be like, okay, well, we're going to go do an underwater cage, so we need, you know, you'd hire a diving team, right? You'd have somebody operating the tugboat, you'd have a diving team. You know, and so it would be frustrating if, like, now I had to head back to go get a diving suit. Well, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna teleport there, get a diving suit, teleport back, because of course in real life you wouldn't forget your diving suit. It'd be loaded in the boat. You'd have a checklist. You have a diving team. You know, and so, you know, it cuts frustration just doing little things like that. Of like, oh, add a diving suit to you know, go teleport. We're coming around the horn. I have it on so we can see it, but we're coming around the horn here, and we'll go here. Tons of what do you call it? Tow missions right now. Let's just go put a waypoint there. Put the autopilot on just to steer me for now. There we go. The reason it was turning towards the north is it starts out with a 0 in the heading hold. No, it wasn't a heading hold. It was a 0 in the waypoint, and then when I click the bearing, it now goes to the correct bearing instead of the 0 point in the map, which is the middle of the map. So some of my newer systems, that doesn't happen. If it has that 0-0 position, it ignores it. It says, oh, 0-0 position, he hasn't entered in anything yet, and just doesn't bother. But looks like the voting is done for Big Man's challenge. He was doing community voting for who the community favorite was, and it looks like everybody tied. 3-3, and then one person has a heart and a thumbs up, and the other person has a 3, so they're all tied for community favorite. I think last time, Big Man had to, I think, flip a coin to. Yeah, it says top 5 voted for have been selected for challenge. Several have 3 votes. They spun a wheel. So that's funny. So, be nice to see that video get out soon. I think he was waiting for community voting before he made the video. So, but yeah, it'd be good to get that submarine out for some missions here. Theoretically, I could do the sub with this, but it'd be kind of weird dragging the cage behind me. So this is a good use to just like take the cable down. That's why it's only 30 meters. If it was deeper, I'd probably take the sub as well, but it's only 30 meters. So you know, I should theoretically be able to grab the cable and swim down and hook it at 30 meters, because I can go down 40 meters with my character. But we have the actual winch here is pretty tall. I'm probably waiting for the holidays to end to, probably it'll be after Christmas. Probably think about the next build challenge. Kind of when I at least get through Christmas. New Year's people might go out New Year's, but if they're staying in, they might want to build. But a lot of people have a lot of family stuff, so during this. Just reading through some of Discord here. All right, let's cut the. Where's the turn here? I'll put the next one in. We're not there yet, but I'm gonna put it right on top. I'm gonna make sure I don't hit this boat. Let's go through. It's foggy. So we are about a minute and a half out from that waypoint, and then we'll go to the next one. So it seems like one thing they did with these new variable pitch propellers was they did intermediary sizes, which I can certainly understand. Like the difference between the giant propeller and the medium size that we got is, the new one's a little bit bigger, and that way, it still gives you a reason to use the old ones. It just doesn't completely replace the old ones, So like the home ship's gonna keep its old propellers. I'd have to, they're too big, the new ones, for it, and then the next smaller size are too small, so not a big deal. It's kind of old school anyway. But I just saw one of the tow ships here that needed to be towed. It's right up over here. Where are we at here? All right, 0.76. Let's put in the new waypoint. For that ship, I'll probably do my first bearing system with multi-waypoint bearings. For these, I like to be a little bit more engaged. I like to actually be doing it, but for my bigger ships, I'll usually do multi-waypoint just because it gives you the opportunity to, go AFK and stuff, and that's, especially with a home ship, I need that home ship to be able to move on its own. So there's one of the tow ships right there. Let's see, right there. There's another one right there. Right next to each other. Could theoretically grab a couple, put one on the barge, and tow another one behind us on the way back, but I think they're all going to urine. Yeah, they're all going up here. There's 3 of them. It's like 64, 58. What are they? 4 of them? Yeah, 4 of them. That's a lot. All right, we'll be there in less than, what's that, minutes? Yeah, less than 5 minutes. So not too long of a run here. Trying to see, let's look at some reference material here. What else do we need on that home ship? So, got a helicopter being built. So that's air rescues. We've got a small skiff for doing sea rescues. We can fit land vehicles in there so that land vehicles can be transported to do any sort of land stuff. So like a small, maybe a hospital module for the mini truck would be kind of cool. And a pasture, so pastures can sit in there. That mini truck fits perfectly, so that could be helpful there. Little seaplane would be kind of interesting. So like I have the Cormorant. The Cormorant might fit, but a new small seaplane. I built one for the other home ship that I kind of didn't continue working on. But it needed the buoyancy glitch, the rocket motor, and now it's so light that it's kind of impractical how light it has to be, how much it gets affected by the wind. So a little seaplane would be kind of interesting. I was thinking like if I could make a tiny VTOL. The chickadee will fit, so I'll try to make sure the chickadee fits because I don't want to make a new VTOL. But like a little suite of small vehicles would be kind of cool. Like one thought I had that'd be very challenging is to do an airplane that you catapult off of a ship, and then some way to recover it. I don't know how to recover it because like it'd have to be a seaplane, and then you run into the problems with the seaplane is I probably have to use buoyancy glitch and figure something out. Yeah, so it'd be kind of interesting to come up with something. Yeah, the other thing too is if I don't have cargo on the back, the back is huge. That could take a lot of that could take something as well. Yeah, the mini truck and the modulars are cool. There's a bunch of modules on there. I like having those modules. It's kind of nice once you have a power unit that works pretty well. So like, I love mini trucks. So I'd love to buy one. But, you know, I wish they would like. I wish they would have some of these small stuff here. You know, like we can import Japanese stuff once that they're 20 years old. So you know, that's what happens is they'll import, you know, shiploads of them, and then the big thing is like trying to get them registered here. So there are companies where you can buy them. That they'll import them, they'll register them, and then when you buy them, they're pre-registered, so it's easy to transfer a registration. So they're kind of experts at doing that. So you pay a little bit of a premium for it, but then it's not a ton. It's like $8 grand for a mini truck. You know, but they're 20-year-old vehicles too, which kind of there's good and there's bad things. They're easy to fix because they're simple, and you know, the bad thing is that, you know, are you going to be able to get parts for a Japanese vehicle that it's 20 years old? You know. But that company that where they buy them from is they also, you know, they also will stockpile parts, so you can also go through them to get some parts. So that's kind of nice. Let's see, we are currently about a minute and a half out, so trying to get right on top of this because I have no variation with that winch, so I should have brought a tool with me. I can't leave right now, but I could also always run back and get this tool. I just need like a, actually no, never mind, this is the long one. So I can only swim it 40 meters, so I put a little slack out of there. I can always dig around with it if I need to. I could teleport back and grab some tools if I need them. So, trying to get this precisely on top of it here so that I can go straight down. Alright, so we are 0.93 minutes away, so we're less than a minute away here. What do I have in here? Do I have a diving suit? No, a firefighting suit. Okay. I can also anchor this too so that it doesn't move if I get real close. So there we go. Where's depth under keel? Do I have a depth under keel on this? I don't know if I do or not. I don't think I do. 0.04. Yeah, I don't have a depth under keel. Zero. I'm gonna hit these. Okay, there it goes. It's auto stopped at 0. Nice. All right, good. So let's turn on the generator. At least get this to be stationary for now. This has its own generator. This barge. So for some reason, this back is filling with water. I gotta fix that. I don't know why it's filling with water. So. I don't have the tool on there. I gotta find a way to get this tool out to me here. I'm not gonna be able to lower it. I need to put something on there. I don't have this tool anywhere here. I need like a little extension so that I can drop it down. I'll go get it. I don't know how I'm gonna get it back. Don't know how I'm gonna get it back. Yeah, see, something is up with this back compartment. I sealed it. That's filling with water. I checked it the other day, so I gotta see why that's filling with water. That's why it's sitting funky. All right. And so let's see if the no clips off. Let's see if the anchor's on the bottom. Okay, so the anchor is on the bottom and it's set. So let's go. I gotta get this tool. I need a diving suit and I need that tool anyway, so. Where are we at here? I forgot this thing was here, sucking up oil. Okay. So if it was full of oil, we're good now. All right, let's see. So I just need to build this really quickly. So this will be a handle. A couple rope anchors. That's all I needed there to make this work. And I need a diving suit. I don't think I have one in here. Alright, let's spawn this. Let's grab a diving suit too. Gotta spawn it separately, but I'll just spawn it now and then have it on board. Brijo. Take it out. Alright, we'll go meet up with that. We go fast in this, so. See how much fuel we have. We should have plenty. Okay, kick that out of the way. Let's jump the seat. What are we looking for fuel here? Oh, plenty of fuel. Okay. So we go 50 knots, so we'll get there fast. I don't know where this silly oil came from. I didn't spill anything, so. Yeah, like, it'd be alright around town. You don't want to take a mini truck on the highway. You know, you're sitting right at the front of it, so, you know, if you get head on, you're getting crunched, you know. That's why a lot of that stuff, you know, doesn't get to come over here, is that. But, you know, it makes sense in a city where, like, you know, that's why Japan used them a lot, was, you know, you're just driving, you know, around, like, you might drive a mile and then stop at the job site, you know, and like a carpenter, perfect little truck for a carpenter, you know, they put what they need in for the day and they go down and do the job, you know, and then why a lot of them don't have much miles, you know, they just went from city location to city location. They weren't really, you know, they weren't having to go that far. That makes sense. So this has the heat sinks on it now, so we'll see. Should be fine. Oh, I have a scuba suit here. I don't have the diving. Diving just gives me more breathing time, so. Go run this part out and hopefully get this cage up. Like the money, I don't think the money's good on these. They didn't buff these. They buffed the like, see, it's $1,400. Yeah, like this is, I don't, yeah, again, I don't know how they think of these things, because it's like my whole thought process is it should be essentially based on your time commitment, you know, or urgency. Like, you could have something that doesn't take you a lot of time, but you need to do it right now. Like, I think that would be cool. Have urgent missions like, oh, there's a very sick patient at St. Alexander who needs to be transported to this hospital for life-saving medical intervention. You only have 20 minutes to complete it, you know, so that is like, oh, I have to do that right now. And so you're getting, it's, you know, you're getting a premium because it's an urgent mission, you know, so that's cool. But, you know, otherwise it should pretty much be based off of, like, this is your time and equipment commitment, like it would be in real life. You know, in real life you'd be like, oh, I have to, if I don't do this, I need a lot of equipment. The equipment's heavy and expensive. There's insurance, there's manufacturing costs for the equipment, and it's going to take X amount of time, so that's good money. So, like the tow missions, people have been asking them to boost these tow missions because it takes a long time. You have to head out in a slow boat, grab them, tow them back at a slow speed, and deposit them. So it was like they were ridiculously low. Right now, they're not bad. They're like, that's 5,800, that's 42, and that's 42. They're pretty close. This one's a little bit more, 64 at a further distance. This one's 1,400. Not only is it the same time commitment to get a boat out there to be able to bring the barge out, I need the barge, I need the tug, I need to go down there, which takes a lot of time. I need to bring the cage up, and then I need to transport it. It doesn't make any sense from a financial standpoint. So, like, I don't understand how they came up with those prices in the first place. And then it's like, community asked you to buff the transport missions. Well, they should have seen the underlying thing of like, oh, they asked us to buff it because it takes a lot of time and they don't pay very well. And so they should have seen, oh, well, we'll look at some of the other missions that take a lot of time that don't pay very well. And they kind of missed the whole thought process on that. All right, where are we at here? We're going to be there in less than a minute, so we're almost back. Should be seeing it here soon. I would like them to fix these stars. Like, the little black dots in the sky is pretty silly. All right, I could just barely see it, I thought. Like that, I'm not a huge fan of those little black dots for stars in the sky during the day. It's like kind of, that's gross. There we go. It's right ahead of us. How's our temp looking? Temp's good. All right, let's grab you. If I dump you in the water, I'm going to be very annoyed. Okay. Alright, that can go up and over. See you later, dude. Alright, and let's let that out. Alright, so there's 20. We'll go down. We'll let out like 40 meters of cable. A little bit more, maybe. Alright, that's good. Let's grab a diving suit, and I need a spare rope. Alright, and then we grab a rope for my rope blocker. Hiya. Okay. There it is right there. Perfect. All right, good. There's the anchor right next to it. We almost could have picked it up with the anchor. All right. We have a central one? We do not. Okay, that's fine. All right, there we go. Here, let's take a pick while we're under here. Can't really, I gotta go right over it if I want to see the whole ship business here. There we go. Trying to see like the whole operation. There we go. I have to go like in the sea floor, which I don't like. Anchor's kind of screwing it up, but whatever. All right. Could have done the regular scuba suit on that one. It's not very far. Where's the doorway? It's right here. It's kind of, I'm using wedges to kind of like grip onto, but it doesn't work very well. Alright, there we go. Gotta be close here. This moves pretty fast. Alright, good. This doesn't extend out far enough. That's part of the issue with this winching system here. Doesn't need to come all the way in. It just needs to be close. I should be able to get it up here. That's fine. If it doesn't. I was so close to it, I probably could have just used, I didn't need the tool, but probably could have swam down with it, but I wasn't sure. Let's get a pic of that. Very nice, so there's that shark cage in. Shut the generator off here. Is there another, do I have another anchor up here? I don't think I do. I thought I put a rope anchor up on here. I guess I didn't. Let's do... let's do 16. 16 meters should be fine. Ah, it was just like one block away from getting it. Right, there we go. Yeah, the mass of the rope issue, they need to fix that too. Yeah, that's definitely something that's kind of funky at the moment. Like the ropes should be pretty much negligible in mass. Okay. Where's the center button on these? Center port. Okay, 2 and 3. Do they not work? Center the azipods are not working, huh? Nope, I guess not. Autopilot master is overriding it, that's why. Okay. Autopilot was overriding. Alright, let's go to the next target here. We're going to skip this one. I'm not going south to go north. I'll go pick up this boat on the way back. Hook it to Vrigeau. Then we'll dump all this crap off at once. I need to fix this. I need to put a man overboard override on this so that I can make it so that I can run this without me here. Every one of my Tarkov live videos gets booted eventually. Gets limited ad suitability at some point for swearing. Pretty funny. Alright, let's see. Let's put on our tow lights. Here it is right there. Tow lights are on. Okay, that's... Do I have a fire nozzle? I don't think I do. Why is this on there? Oh, I do. This fire nozzle. Okay, yeah. I have fire nozzle on this. I thought it was on Brigitte for a second. And that's the same crane that's a little bit modified on the new home ship. It's on this one. Alright, 4 minutes out for that. We'll snatch each of these boats on the way by and we'll just drag them all in. You know, this was down geared, so it maintains speed pretty well. Nice thing when we get that new home ship going is with that crane, we'll be able to like take these ships and deck load them. So I'll be able to deck load a couple. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see. Yeah, so a couple ideas on what I want to continue to make for the new home ship. It's always nice to have a suite of little vehicles that can operate on the home ship. You know, the mini truck has a little tank, so you can, you know, transfer some fuel and stuff like that. Not a lot, but do stuff like that. Yeah, I can't take very big vehicles, just the, you know, but it doesn't need to. Just take some tiny stuff, it's kind of fun. Little Russian doll ship that can hold all sorts of this and that. That crane is going to go on the mobile crane too. That will get replaced with the new crane that's on the home ship. I like that new crane better. What's that about there, Henry? Are we 5 years old or are we 6? Good. It's easy. It's an easy. See you later. Bye. Alright, the boat we're going after is right ahead of us there. So we'll go and we'll shag that one off and get it out of there. And I think we have one right after it, and then one after that. So we'll just kind of follow up. We'll grab the 3 of them and just do a long string. I might have enough rope that I should be able to tie them one to the next, and drag them all back. Make a little bit of extra cash there. You know, if we're gonna take this long trip out here, we might as well capitalize. Look at some other ships here. See what interests me for potential things I want to add. So yeah, we got a cool crane. We have a couple garages. We have a helipad. Can do containers. So it's got a lot of versatility to it. So I don't think of anything else cool that I want to add. Yeah, the crane's gonna get some modules, so it'd be fun to make the modules for that. Yeah, maybe a more permanent skiff that it runs with could be done. We'll see. Let's shut off the AP here, and you can see the next boat over there. I gotta rework the AP on this one. This one's being a pain in the ass. This autopilot on this tug needs some work. Cause like it should be. I shut off the master. It should not be killing my thrust unless it's unless the autopilot's on. Trying to get Brigeau close. There we go. Alright, there we go, swinging it in. Brigeau's pretty good towing it by itself, too. That used to tow this barge. I gotta... Let's see, come on. There we go. Alright, good. We're good to move on here. Nice little string of craft going here. Looks like that does have a central rope anchor on the last boat as well. I thought I could almost see the one after it too. I guess not. So because this is nicely down geared for power, you know, so we're really not losing that much speed. We lost like maybe half a knot of speed by you know, adding another boat on there. So it's designed for towing. Yeah, it's a little conga line. Fog doesn't do well for making pictures, but whatever. Yeah, making one of those sinkable ships that sinks and puts and deck loads the some boats would be kind of a neat thing to build as well. Doesn't have a central. It doesn't have a center one, but I think we'll be all right. Not running two. Not running two ropes. We'll run one. If it starts acting too funky, we'll screw with it. Go. All right. It's got a camera in the back. Why does it have a camera in the back? That's funky and weird. I don't know. Is that a hole in the back? No. Okay, I need to figure out why that's flooding in the rear. That should not be flooding, so. Alright, one more. There we go. Gotta find the last one and set the waypoint. There it is right here. How many do we have on board? We have... Yeah, so we gotta be... I'm just gonna cheat and look at the map here because I want to make sure I don't... Yeah, I thought we were onto the last one. Too foggy to be driving in circles. Alright, so we'll go hook up this last boat, and then we can go to Urine and dump them all off. Up. Tipping one over. Whatever. Still should drag fine. This one is the one that doesn't have the paint fixed in the bottom. It's a bad paint. See? And we lost about a half a knot to a knot on that one. Yeah, there's a video there, Aiden, on the new player career build series that talks about getting more fuel. Copy, copy. Alright, there's the boat right ahead of us. Excuse me, all this crap. Put that one boat upside down there. Why did it stop? I shut the autopilot off. Urgh. Hate it when it does that. It's another one that doesn't have... it does have a center rope anchor on it. Okay, good. Try to move around here and get right on the money. Cut it in half with the cable. Let's see, where can we tow this one from? See if we can get it between Vergeot. Could tow it in this. I could tow it right here. Could hip tow it. Do a hip tow. Let's see. I don't want to tip Vergeot over is the thing. Don't want to tip Vergeot over. Let's pull up a little bit here. I don't want to tip Vergeot over. It's not what I'm looking to do. The other ones I don't care, because they're just getting dumped off. Vergeot, I don't want to have to friggin' salvage back. It's hard to drive this one from third person because I need to be able to see where the azipod position is. Let's try to get back close again. Trying to get about where this is pretty damn heavy, so. Let's try to see if I can reach it from there. Always best to have that center tow points. This one doesn't have a center tow point in the back either on the larger boat. But because it's larger, hopefully it doesn't tip over. Holy mother. I need so many propellers for this, huh? Stop jumping, just get close enough I can click it. Click, 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 click. I try to get to the ladder. There we go. Alright, good, we're in business. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, the only fuel that moves is the refinery island, the military base, and one that's called airport, I believe. Alright, so we should have the lighthouse off to our right. Good. Alright, so let's go and we will put waypoint there. And let's get up here. Take a pick. Oh, you son of a bitch. Threw me off the ladder. Okay. Let's get... I'm sick of this fog. I am. There we go. It's gonna try to put us right through that island, so I gotta move us around the island. Let's get us north of that. No, that's the Ironwind Island. That's fine. We're good. Yeah, I need to put a kill switch override on this so that I can like go do something else while this is moving. Still doing 8 knots though. You know, the normal tow speed for this is 10. That's the whole thing with like if you down gear your engines, they can still, you know, they're not going to lose speed while you're towing. So that's important for a tugboat. Like, you know, the difference between this going full speed is like 12 knots and towing this much weight is, you know, 8 knots. So it's a small speed change. If you had a speedboat that's really highly geared, it can get up to say 50 knots, but then you try to tow something that's going like 5, you know? So it's faster to use the right vehicle for the towing mission. Alright, so it's going to take us a little while to get there. Yeah, we're not waiting that long. So you can re-show. I don't want to reshuffle the deck here. Looking at here. We got a bunch of cash sitting here too. Problem is that until I put a kill switch override in there, I kind of have to stay with the boat, which sucks. Like, I like to be able to, when I put the kill switch override, I'll be able to make it so that you flip a switch and it says, okay, override the kill switch, and then it will be able to continue with the that. Curious what is going on in the back here. Oh, I know what it is. It's this. This has a bilge pump in the rear because I would open the hatch and then it would leak. So I'd have the bilge pump in the rear, and it's probably an impeller, and impellers leak. So it's leaking water in. That's what it's doing. Okay. So I need to put a one-way valve on this. That will fix this. All right, so I figured that out. That's good. So that figures that out. Nice. Okay. Good. We're getting there. Paint that block too. How's it going there, XRTL? Yeah, I've never been interested in playing the classic career. Just doesn't interest me not having the parts, you know? Never has. Trying to see if I can find some more reference for, let's go to the Damon site, see if I can find some reference material for the home ship, see if I want to, what else I want for, to put on the vessel, the home ship. So, here's some Damon multi-cats. I've started working on a multi-cat at one point. These are kind of cool. These workboats. Let's see if there's anything part-wise that I want to add on. Damon's annoying. This website is really obnoxious. The research and science vessels tend to have some cool stuff on them. Those are doors for holding the fishing nets open. So they got some sort of winching system for towing, I think, is going to go on that. I think they have some offshore support vessels on the website. Let's see. Workboats. Shoal busters are kind of cool. Shoal busters are just really low profile tugboats. That was kind of neat. This one here. So you can go out into rivers and stuff. Big part of the tug stability is having the deep hull so that it will can not roll over when you're hauling something. Not gonna have any bow thrusters or anything. Look at the size of the exhaust on this. Good lordy, lordy. It'd be kind of cool to build a shoal buster at some point. Anchor handling tug, platform supply. Let's look at some anchor handling tug stuff. If there's anything neat on these. That's only 61 meters. That does not quite fit in the base, but it's close. Let's see. See if we have any. So this is neat. What's that? Ferry. Bunch of workboats. Space on that new ship for some modules, I think. Put some cool modules on there. Do modular stuff for the crane. This is kind of neat. The air lubrication the ships use, they push out a curtain of bubbles and it reduces the friction on the hull. Kind of neat. It's kind of a cool ship here. We don't have many catamarans. I was working on a catamaran. I don't know what happened to it. At one point. I don't know. I'll have to look at it, see what I did quite a bit of work on. Oh, you know what it was? It was the cat that was the high-speed cargo cat. That's what it was. I'll bring that in sometime, work on that at some point as well. Let's look up variable pitch ship propellers. Here are some IRL, kind of neat. The mechanisms in there to make them work. Kind of neat. See, there's some there. It's a cool thing. The size, I can't fit them on the new ship without having to redo the hull. Could add them, we'll see. Don't have to redo too much, but kind of liking this the way it is now. Like the props we have on there are kind of a little bit oversized as it is, so to go even bigger is not what I really want to do. There's the update for stormworks. These are multi-stage rudders on these, so like so multi-stage rudder is kind of cool. The whole unit moves, and then this last part moves too. Kind of neat, giving you more steerability. But I want to redo like all my azapods at some point. For like this tugboat, I want 360s. This one's gonna be tough to do 360s with. But the 2111 I should be able to do 360s fine. Do diesel electrics. I would really love them to make 360-degree velocity pivots would be cool. I think I did a feature request for that. Actually, I meant to look at feature requests because I didn't put one on the Reddit. So let's, or no, Reddit, on the Discord. Let's see. I'll log in off screen here. We're getting there. It's 8 knots. 8 knots isn't super slow. Like a lot of the, a lot of tugboats are like, you know, towing at like 3 knots. This is 8's not too shabby. We're not going very far. I usually try not to do too much of the slow stuff when streaming because it's kind of boring for everybody to watch, but, alright, let's see. My issues, let's see. More variable pitch propellers. Let's put that on Discord, so if anyone wants to support the more sizes for variable pitch props, that's going to be on Discord. Alright. See what else? Some of the bugs people have in our hopper tipper there. NPCs, despawning, I added to that. Air-cooled cylinders for modular engines. This one is closed. I think the rest are closed at this point. Let's go in there. See what other people have in. 22 hours ago, I think we looked at some of these. Yeah, loose is lose. L-O-S-E, not loose. Yeah, I don't know what this guy. I don't know what. Why he just keeps bumping it. He's bumping it for some reason. Yeah, nobody had it really. This was down last night. The bug tracker. I don't know what was going on with that last night. All right, we're getting there. Luckily, we can just detach them all when we get up there. 11 minutes. All right. If there's a hospital ship, that's probably lagging us out. Yeah, that's lagging us out. Like I would love a button to be able to shut the hospital ship off. You know that they have the duplication error. You'll get duplicate hospital ships. Like there'll be 3 right next to each other. It's like let us do a select box to shut them off. You know. Just checking these times. If any of them are going to expire before we get there, I'm going to cut them loose. What I should have done too is move the W50 over there and had the W50 filling with oil or diesel or jet fuel while we were moving here. Still moving at 8 knots? I think we are. Yeah, we're still moving at 8 knots. Doesn't look like it, but we're moving at 8 knots. No, you're missing what I'm saying, Benjamin. I want a 360 degree that will allow you to pass power through it. So it needs a torque connection that goes 360. That's what I'm talking about. Is it possible to do a bow on a ship like the old school LSTs where the bow splits open? Yes. I had a whole challenge on that. Because right now, for me to do 360 azipods, I have to make them electric. We're ticking it away. Yeah, I gotta get this set up so that I can go AFK while this is running. That way I can go do something else. But we're not that far off. Actually, I think what we'll do here is let's see. I think what I'm gonna do is. I think I'll actually finish up here. I've got some stuff I gotta get done. before I've got to go to Christmas Eve here. So let's finish up here, and I won't make you guys watch me motor the rest of the way. I'm gonna have to make the turn, and that's gonna be another couple minutes that way, and then end up there. It's gonna be kind of anticlimactic. So let's go ahead and we'll thank the members here. We'll wrap it up. So thanking all the members: Sign Mountain, Connor Boyle, Danny, Sergeant Karos, Aaron Repairs All, Amanda VR, Citrus, and Rasmus. If you're interested in becoming a member, you can go look down in the description below. Thank you to Chickens for being a patron. That's also down in the description below. Merry Christmas to everybody, and happy holidays for if you celebrate any other holidays. Thank you guys for watching. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And if you guys would like the video, that helps it out. And I'll see you guys next one.